Hey guys, Hardcore Hector here, and as you guys probably know, since my last video uploaded, I've been working on Skylanders Trap Team over at IGN, and I don't even know how to say it. It's not a bad game, gameplay wise, but it's a terrible game. What it's based upon. You know, let me just kind of go through this. This is the most money-hungry game I've ever seen in my entire life. I know I haven't played all the games out there. There are a lot of games out there, but I don't know. A lot of games I've played, and a lot of other people have played, are usually those shooters like Battlefield and Call of Duty and stuff. And people have been getting pissed off because these games and a few other games release season passes for downloadable content, and it ends up making a $60 game about $120. Well, that's nothing compared to Skylanders. And I know a bunch of you guys will probably say, oh, well, I already know about that. I played the other Skylanders. Trap Team is different. So let me break it down to you. I did the math and wrote it down on my screen over here. So if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at the math. So the base game, Skylanders Trap Team, you have to get a starter pack because the new portal only works with the new game, or the new game only works with the new portal. And it comes with one Trap Master and then 2 traps. You know, Trap Masters are the new Skylanders. There's one of each element. There's 8 elements. And then the new traps are broken up to elements, so there's 8 different elemental traps. And you get 2 of the elements traps, one of the elements Skylander Trap Masters, for $75 in the starter pack. You could get the Dark Edition starter pack, which is $100, and it comes with special Dark Edition Skylanders and the Chaos Trap, a trap that only works with Chaos. So that's a little messed up right there, but you can't get the Chaos Trap anywhere else. Alright, $75 to $100. And then, when you're playing the game, there are elementally locked gates. You can't access areas without a certain Skylander, a Trap Master Skylander, of that element. So if it's like a water elemental gate, you can't unlock it unless you have a water Skylander Trap Master. You put it on the portal and then that'll open the gate. So you need 7 more Trap Masters at $16 a piece, and that adds up to $112. This is not including tax. United States dollars. And a side note, they're not even selling all the Trap Masters yet. So you can get the game, but you won't be able to open up all the other stuff until they start selling the other Trap Masters of the other elements. You can get, I think, 6 of the 8 elements, and so you can open up 6 of the 8 elemental trap, or elemental gates. So that's most of the area. Or areas, I should say. Then we have the traps. These, titanium or traptanium traps, and there's 1 of each element. The starter pack comes with 2, so you need to get 6 more. Some are sold individually. Or you can get 2 3-packs. So since you needed 6 traps, you can just get the 2 3-packs at $16 a piece. Again, that's total $32 to get all the traps. You need these because you need to capture the villains and then complete a villain quest. And completing the villain quest sometimes opens up new areas in the game. Why do you need to open up these areas? To get the collectibles and to get access to the other parts of the games. Luckily, the collectibles are not tied to achievements or trophies in this particular game, but some of the collectibles are sort of important, like the soul gems. You can't fully upgrade the new Skylanders without collecting their certain soul gems somewhere in the game. So if you have the new Trap Master Snapshot, or just a regular new Skylander Torch or Food Fight, you can upgrade them all the way up to their final power. Then you can't upgrade them unless you find their soul gems somewhere in the game. I haven't completed the game, and I won't be able to complete the game fully because I can't get all these Skylanders and traps and stuff like that. So total cost will be a minimum of $219 United States dollars plus tax, or if you got the Dark Edition for the Chaos Trap, it'll be $244 just to access everything in the game. That's really freaking stupid. If you guys are all complaining about season passes and downloadable content and all that stuff, then you should be complaining about this game, and you should be pretty much like boycotting this game or telling people not to buy it. I know people will be like, well, it's for my kids and the kids want it, and if the kids want it, I have to buy for them. No, you don't. When I was a kid, my parents made me do chores, you know, like vacuum, do the dishes, you know, clean up after our dog, because we had dogs. Some of you guys might not have pets. And they gave me an allowance each week. I had to save up my own money to buy my own games, and sometimes game systems. Sometimes they bought me them for Christmas because they're awesome. Sometimes I had to save up my own stuff to buy my own things like that. So you just tell them, hey, I'll give you an allowance, and you buy your own Skylanders. And they'll quickly see, hey, I can't afford this. And if it's a yearly thing, there's no way I can spend over $200 each year. And I don't even know if it's the developer or if it's the publisher, because the publisher is Activision again. And we all know Activision is freaking crazy sometimes when it comes to money. They ran Tony Hawk into the ground. They ran Guitar Hero into the ground. I think some other franchises. And now Call of Duty is starting to slowly decline. But they're sort of, you know, noticing their ways and making Call of Duty go into a 3-year developmental cycle with 3 different developers. Skylanders games don't really require that much development, but, you know, popping these out each year and making us pay for all this stuff each year, we can't do it. And that's not even it. That's not the end of it for Skylanders Trap Team. When you play it, you'll quickly notice there are certain elemental gates that just says this is an unknown element, and you'll need a trap master from the unknown element or something. And then you see new villains, and it says you will need an unknown trap to capture these new villains. Remember in my unboxing I said, hey, there's some villains on here with question marks. Well, I played the game. Apparently it's a new unknown element, and they're not selling this unknown element. They're not even telling you what this unknown element is. I'm about halfway through the game, and when I come across these things, the announcer dude, he's like, this is a new unknown element. We'll tell you more about it later. So it's kind of like downloadable content, except you're actually buying the toys. It's not downloadable. It's just purchasable extra content on top of the $200+ thing. This is freaking crazy. And if any news outlets or gaming news outlets out there, if you guys have written stuff against publishers in the past for crazy downloadable content practices, you need to write one about Skylanders Trap Team, because this is completely outrageous. And I just had to go out here and make a video about this and break it down for you guys. I know some of you guys haven't played Skylanders Trap Team yet because it isn't released everywhere. It's only released in Australia, and I think it's coming out tomorrow in the United States. I thought it was on the 5th, but now I'm hearing it doesn't come out till the 7th, maybe? Well, just giving you guys a heads up. I will make this disclaimer. You can still go through the game, complete the game, the story mode, and probably get all the achievements and trophies with the base starter pack, and even your older Skylanders. You can still use your old Skylanders. But you cannot go through every single area in the game. You cannot find all the collectibles in the game without buying all this junk. And it's just BS, man. So, yeah, that's about it. So, I know it sounds weird, but you know, if you like this video, like it. If you didn't like it, you know, you can dislike it. It's cool. But please, please share this so everybody knows what they're jumping into with Skylanders Trap Team. Please tell everybody.